What exactly is meditation? Meditation means making the waves of the mind still, bringing the mental activity to a standstill, making your mind empty. Silence any thoughts, silence any waves, silence any particles. It is simply emptying the mind. We have been hearing about the great master Patanjali, who gave the definition for meditation as yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is meditation. Meditation means stilling the waves of the mind. Chitta is the mind. Vritti is the waves. Nirodha is stopping. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Which definition has been given thousands of years back, and it stands vindicated all these years. My own life is a standing testimony for that statement. As you cultivate your body and make your body strong, you can cultivate your mind and make your mind strong. Meditation is the art and science of cultivating your mind, weeding out unnecessary thoughts which are there in the mind, and making your mind a fertile land for growing beautiful crops. Normally a mind is unruly, distracted. Normally the mind entertains many things which are not at all wanted by the persons. That is the nature of the mind. It is interested in every idiotic thing around yourself. Without meditation, the mind accumulates a lot of unnecessary data which is neither materially useful nor spiritually useful. The mind keeps on accumulating trivia. The mind is interested in the trivia. So over the course of a lifetime, the mind accumulates a lot of dirt and dust, unwanted stuff. Now, to have a healthy mind, we need to eject all this dirt and dust from this dirty mind. That ejection happens through a practice of meditation.
Good morning, good afternoon, and a wonderful evening, dear friends and masters. Very warm welcome to all of you for day 2 of our gratitude journey. Such simple art and science of cultivating our mind. We learned simple technique with profound benefits of breath mindfulness meditation yesterday. So let's move on with our wonderful session today. Welcome, sir. Over to you.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, evening. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodha. Most simplest definition. Yoga in Hatha Yoga, Siddha Yoga, or some special yogas for people who are siddhas and yogis, and then Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga means the training of the mind. The king of yogas. King of yogas is dealing with mind. Hatha Yoga is there with the body. So Raja Yoga is training of the mind. And so then yoga, although popularly known for body, for taking care of the body, the true definition is about the mind. That's why in most scientific yoga organizations always talk about meditation as the last one in their process of yoga, pranayama, and then meditation. And meditation has to be there if you're talking about yoga, and the meditation is to deal with the mind. In this case, Patanjali abstracted all meditations across the world and then came with this process of 8 limbs of yoga. And then in essence, he's saying is that yoga ha chitta vritti nirodha. Means emptying the mind stuff. Patriji just simplified it to just that. The Patanjali Maharshi, the greatest sage from India, is the first one who wrote comprehensively about meditation, the most comprehensive. They call Patanjali Yoga Sutras. And the essence of it is in the 8 limbs of yoga. And within that, the further essence is in 6 limbs. You narrow it down and then it'll come down to 4 of them. But the essence is chitta vritti nirodha. Empty the mind stuff or reduce the mind stuff. Remove. Nirodha means remove it. The mind stuff, the disturbance in the mind. Our body takes a lot of, we take toxins every day, all kinds of things that knowingly, unknowingly, and then we also take good stuff, nutrients. It has a capability to discard the waste, unwanted stuff. Body takes that. A car takes that. A car takes good fuel. It also takes a lot of pollutants through air. But then it discards through combustion, finally through the emission, it discards stuff that's not necessary. What about mind? The mind is also taking so much waste, good stuff, and then so much wasteful stuff. Research is that 95% of what we take in and what we experience is all negative thoughts based on a lot of inputs that we take in. All of that has to be discarded every day from the mind. That is unnecessary. That process is meditation. To train the mind is simply by emptying the mind. Chitta vritti nirodha. Incessant, unwanted, incessant activities of the mind must be stopped. Now, that process of resting the mind has the dual benefit of removing unwanted stuff, the waste. The waste is the 95% negative, redundant, worryful thoughts. But of course, the second benefit of that is when you're emptying the mind, something magical is happening. Then you suddenly are transcending a body experience, and now you are here in this energy experience of connecting into this infinite possibility, intelligent quantum field of energy, called the inner knowingness, called the soul stuff, Brahmand. So our program is focused on that statement, yoga chitta vritti nirodha. And so this whole program, we're going to practice, we're going to train ourselves on this meditation, where we spend maximum time every day. The meditation name that yesterday I talked about, and welcome to everyone who has joined new today, is called breath mindfulness meditation. Observing our natural breath, being mindful of the breath. And by being mindful of the breath and observing the breath, slowly thoughts come down. So while you talked about this technique, I would like to introduce a shorter preparatory technique called heart elevation process. So before we start a meditation, no matter what state we are in, some of you hear us coming from west, that means it is still daytime. Some would have, of course, from east, they're mostly in the mornings, but it's around the clock. There are many people from different places. And then during the day or night, whatever that is, we would have come in here with a agitated mind, frustrated, stressful, various situations, maybe they may not necessarily be in the best state possible. And this technique called heart elevation process brings us, centers us, and lowers our emotional state to, changes our emotional state to and higher emotions. Or in other words, moves our brain into coherence, our body into coherence pretty quickly. And this technique called heart elevation positions us greatly for this breath mindfulness meditation process. Some of you meditate is like that body scan process. You scan your body, basically a lot of people say, just relax your body a little bit before you come in, before you start your meditation. So this heart elevation process is very, very powerful. Scientifically developed while process itself is not new from the world over, but scientific understanding about this process came into the light by an institute called HeartMath Institute in California, sometime from early 90s, and about 30 years now. And the HeartMath Institute discovered that every time our human heart went into a higher emotion means joy, gratitude, appreciation, love, compassion. Then every time a human heart means your human body went into higher emotion, when you feel an higher emotion, deep joy, then the heart becomes very coherent. A disturbed heart becomes coherent. And the way they measure that is with something called heart rate variability. Human heart is beating, changing the heart rate constantly based on the pressures, based on the relaxation, things that we do. And then variability of the heart rate becomes uniform to measure if the functioning is great or not great, and the heart is struggling or heart is working joyfully, and then that is determined by the heart rate variability. And so they discovered that every time I have a good emotion, heart rate variability is at the best, uniform, called coherence. Now, when heart is coherent, the brain is coherent immediately, what they discovered, because heart, unlike other organs in the body, where they receive maximum signal and direction from the head brain, but the heart seems to be doing exactly the opposite. It seems to send a lot more signal to the head brain than the other way. Only human heart has that role, or a special power. No wonder we always say heart rules. While the head is directing, but the heart rules. I listen to the heart. Scientifically speaking, we say you got to listen to the heart. That means when we are talking about our inner intelligence, some dealing with heart is equal to emotions. A soul is a bundle of emotions. Now, coming back, so the heart rate variability is at its best. That means heart is functioning is great when it's got higher emotion. And the moment it is going into that, and immediately sends a signal, which is very coherent for the brain to suddenly organize itself into a coherent state. That means all parts of the brain work and come together and work beautifully. And then discovery is that by simply switching into higher emotion. Heart is an emotion center. So when you move into an higher emotional event and experience, then we become coherent, as to make the brain coherent. Coherence in the brain means that balanced, all the unwanted, agitated mind is gone away. And then instead, the mind has become very, very stable, becoming still. Not empty yet, but becoming still. This is called alpha state, which is a great state, beginning state for meditation. We'll talk about these states tomorrow. Scientifically, what happens into meditation when you do, what is the different brainwave states and the function of each of them. And so this technique, and then I would like to put up with a couple of slides pretty quickly, and then we'll start our meditation today. after introducing this, because this is something that we're going to use in everyday meditation. Begin with this for a few minutes, and then from there we directly go into Anapanasati meditation. And those of you who join new, I'll explain the breath mindfulness Anapanasati technique again. And so no worries there. If you didn't join, you just join right now here. Okay. Let me. It's called Heart and Brain Coherence by HeartMath Institute, heartmath.org. And very powerful research science is there. Those of you interested in the technicalities must go and visit this site and understand it. The discovery that the heart has a little brain. A brain is nothing but a set of neurons. And the neurons are the memories, and the neurons hold several functions. And this little brain that is there sitting in the heart, over 40,000 neurons, they say they discovered, and they are there, and they are responsible for communication into the head brain. And head brain always communicates more and directs every part of the organ. In case of heart, it seems to do the reverse. It's communicating more with the brain, head brain, than vice versa. That means the heart is in some level directing the head brain. And so then head brain appropriately acts. Now, heart seems to direct the head brain when you have good emotion. So here is this graph. When you are going through, and when somebody goes through frustration, anxiety, and stress, then heart rate variability. So the y-axis is heart rate, and the variability is erratic. Variability means change by itself is not bad. I mean, heart rate changes all the time. My heart rate is 60, yours is 70, somebody's is 80. And so then it is always changing. From 60, it'll go to 65, 70, and come down from 60 to 50 on different occasions. When you're stressful, it goes suddenly to 70. When you're going to more relaxed and then more doing uniform work, you're climbing upstairs, suddenly changes. After climbing upstairs, then you start walking flat on a flat floor, then it comes back. Right? A little more relaxed walking into a park, then it can potentially be a lot more relaxed. And so it may be a little lower, when the more relaxed you are. Now, so the variability is there. I mean, heart rate changes all the time, and it's just fine. But when it changes from its median and it goes up or comes down, if it comes back in equal intervals back to its median, then it's called uniform heart rate. And that happens here below in this graph. You see, when you are in high emotion, appreciation, gratitude, love, compassion. So when you're going to higher emotion, the heart rate the heart that is beating with a certain rate increases, and higher and lower, that happens very, very uniformly. That means if I'm walking up the stairs and walking around, and I'm lifting heavy things, and I'm doing things and sometimes a little heavier, not heavier, and then but in a good mood, with love, with gratitude, with compassion. If you're doing with good mood, then a HRV is like this at the bottom. But the same thing you're doing with a lot of frustration, then HRV is at the top. The activities that we do daily, where heart rate changes. So the point here is that if we can, then if it is understood that if we go into higher emotion, then automatically then we are going into then automatically brain is going to coherence, because heart is going to coherence, And then immediately the brain is going into coherence. And so brain and heart are coherent, like in this picture here in the green images that are there. The brain and heart are coherent. When the brain is coherent, that means all parts of the brain work together, and then the agitation is dropped, and then the signal is uniform. How do you say it? It's called a high beta or a beta signal to an alpha state, where the signal volume is dropping in the brain, and then whatever is left is called an alpha level thought. Beta, high beta level thought is called stress, that negative stuff that's going on, right? So using a simple technique of, if we can figure out a way to go into higher emotion, and meditation, of course, is a process, or as you practice, it's a great way to go into higher emotion over a period of time. Heart elevation is like a booster. It moves into elevated emotion. We're doing for a few seconds, by simply switching into a higher emotional experience. What does it mean? It only means this. Now, we say, hey, when parents look at children and say, oh, you're this, or vice versa, that why are you so stressful? Okay, just go take a walk. Just go to the park, just walk the dog. All right, let's go into the garden and do things. Go do your artwork. Now, there's all these various aspects. We suddenly switch our emotion, right? We move into a normal, neutral emotion to probably a more joyful emotion, because you're walking into your garden, you have your favorite plant, you go there, you look at the flowers, you appreciate them, you suddenly are switched into higher emotion. You listen to your favorite music, you change into higher emotion. And so that's all we have to do in this process of heart elevation technique, where we purposefully directing our human mind and heart into a higher emotion. So the technique then, dear friends, is this. For the process is that we keep our hands on our chest area, heart center, like that. Single hand, two hands is fine. Then three things we do. One is we take a slow, relaxing breath. You take a long, relaxing, slow breath, all right? And then by doing so, the first thing you do is just take this slow, long, relaxing breath. By doing so, suddenly you're already bringing your body into coherence just by paying attention to your breath and slowing down your breath just by doing that. You come in from work, and then you're a little stressful. You're sitting there and do this, just relax. Put your attention on your heart center. So yesterday we said for meditation, you put your attention on the nose, in the middle of the eyebrows, at the tip of the nose, root of the nose. But here, you start with putting your attention on the heart, hands on your heart, and then take a slow, relaxing breath. Don't take fast breath, just slow breath, that's it. And then slow, long breath. If you take this slow, long breath, suddenly you're into a very balanced state. You're going into coherence. You're dropping down all the parameters of the body to become more uniform. It's called homeostasis. Then the second thing, we do this for a couple of minutes. You take that low, slow breaths. Then the second thing you do is then go into a higher emotional experience, just like what I said. Walk into the park, go into the garden and start doing gardening. Maybe you enjoy deeply your artwork, go there and start doing it, the mandala work. Or you simply want to go to a nearby care center where you are just giving some volunteering service, you feel so good, just do that, all right? So any of those emotions, any of those experiences will switches into a higher emotion called love, gratitude, compassion, joy, kindness, care, adventure, bliss, wholeness, oneness. So many are there. Any of them doesn't matter. Any of them, you bring simply imagine of doing it, or simply recollect an experience from your past. That experience of first kiss, your marriage day, which is what if you feel like it, or the graduation day, you're so excited as somebody you helped and they came and then told you, thank you, and you felt so good. Just recollect those experiences. Or simply imagine right now. And so do that for a couple of minutes. Then suddenly your coherence is even more deeper. Then the third thing we're doing, and it all happens pretty quick. The third thing we're doing is then you intend Every time you feel an experience of higher emotion or lower emotion, there is an energy signal around. It's called aura. There is an electromagnetic energy around the human body that's produced. And your energy pattern, which is representing now in love or compassion or joy, gratitude, is all there. And there is a principle that where you place your attention, there you place your energy. So if I think, while I'm feeling great about myself, joyful, and if I think about my children and say, I wish that this energy goes to them, then suddenly the signal is carried to them, that them is where your attention is. It could be to a planet area in some part of the forest or something, nature suffering because rampant deforestation happening, or it could be simply to an animal which is suffering in those animal cages and then slaughterhouses. It could be to the people who are caught in war zones, and simply be to everybody on this planet. And say, I wish that this energy, this thing that I'm experiencing goes to everybody around the planet, and so that they heal themselves. If we heal with a higher emotion, we intend same to others, so they heal with their higher emotion. So we do that. And so we simply intend and say, I'm sending this energy, I'm spreading this energy to everybody on this planet for them to feel great, for them to heal. And when we do this, then the coherency is further enhanced. And so these are increasing order of coherence. And so we do all of this in a matter of about 5 minutes in our meditation process when you begin with. And most days we do this, some days, depending on that, we may do not do. So, dear friends, so what we're saying is that we do this heart elevation process as the first part, and then we're going to breath mindfulness meditation, which is where we spend maximum time, all right? So let's go into this meditation once again. So what's breath mindfulness meditation? Is this, for those of you join new, is simply observing our natural breath with our eyes closed. Sitting down, as you see, on the floor or in the chair. If it's on the floor, take the posture there. In both of the postures, eyes are closed, common. Feet crossed at ankle, common. Fingers into fingers. Feet crossed, ankle is in the chair. When your feet crossed, as you see in that picture there, and cross-legged is when you're sitting on the floor. And then fingers into fingers, hands in your lap, comfortably rested. So that's the posture that we are doing. And those of you wearing spectacles, remove them. Spectacles are not required. Smartphones are not required on you. Smartwatches not required on you. So please remove them unless they disturb. They also interfere with the energy if they and so you can remove them. And so then in this posture, what we are saying is that in order to empty the mind, this posture itself, when you close your eyes and then sit in a comfortable posture, automatically you're reducing your thought level significantly. Then on top of it, the process is, then we say, rest your attention on your nose. Pick a point on your nose, preferably at the middle of the eyebrows, at the root of the nose. You put your attention there, because then you observe your natural breath. At that point, as it crosses the point, that in breath and out breath. When you observe the breath, slowly mind becomes empty. And then you're going to empty states of mind, quiet states of mind. You be there. Empty states is equal to energy. We experience sensation, movement, lightness, heaviness in our body. We may not experience, but we may experience first a quietness, calmness states, empty states. You know what it means. You don't find anything around you. There's nothing around you. It's all empty. It could be black, dark, void, that state. Now, slowly that may translate to some kind of sensation in the body, movement, body moving, being very lighter, heavier, and many things can happen, heat, cold. All of that, you witness it. Observe it. What is happening? When you're observing the breath slowly, you're going to empty states and be in a witness of all that empty stuff that's happening. Or energy states, witness that. But any time, if you have thought and you know you're thinking, then you bring your attention back to the breath and again observe the breath. For the detail, go and listen to the yesterday's recording. Replays are available on our app. So do that, dear friends. And so this is where we spend maximum time. And before this, like I said, we're going into the heart elevation process. Relax yourself. I just explained the process. The slide shows it. Relax yourself, dear friends. Relax your body. Scan your body from head to toe. Relax. Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your sacred heart. With a slow, long, relaxing breath. Connect with your heart center. Feel. Your heart, the center of all emotions. With your attention on your heart center, resting your hands on your heart, chest area, with a slow, relaxing breath. Feel the beat, the rhythm of your heart, dear friends. Connect with it. Love it. This intelligent heart that knows, that is helping you thrive in your life with its higher vibrations of love, compassion, gratitude, kindness, appreciation. Connect with it. Can you recollect an experience from your past, or simply imagine and go into an experience of higher emotion, of love, of joy, of appreciation? Smelling a flower. Just imagine yourself smelling a flower, playing with a child, walking in nature, helping somebody, or simply recollect a moment from your life and feel that energy, that emotion. Relive that moment and feel that energy. We are all specks of energy, intricately connected with each other. In this quantum field, the more you experience love, joy, compassion, the more coherent you become. The more connected you feel. And can you intend to send this energy to those in need or to all things and everybody on this planet? Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. Feel. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. We are going into powerful group meditation. Observe your natural in-breath and the out-breath. With your attention on a point anywhere on the nose, preferably in the middle of the eyebrows. Observe your breath at that point. No forceful inhalation, no forceful exhalation, no sounds in the mouth, no forms in the mind. Simply observe your breath. As your mind is becoming empty, allow yourself to experience that emptiness. and calmness inside of you, all around you. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize your thinking, go back to observing your breath. allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that calmness, that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy, the field of infinite possibilities, the field of intelligence. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. As you empty your mind of thought, you move away from matter. You experience that energy. You experience that endless depth of that emptiness, where there's no body, where there's no thing. Allow yourself to merge into it. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness, your divine self, the more connected you become, the more insightful you become. And the more experiences you draw into your life. Friends, at this time, I would like you to express gratitude. Gratitude to all things and everyone. Can you express gratitude to your parents, to your teachers, mentors, to your family, friends, colleagues, relatives? Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals. Your gratitude to everything you use, the technology, the system, the company, the governments. gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What have you experienced? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you will open your eyes. Okay, dear friends, hope you enjoy the session. We made it a little longer today, somewhere about 35 minutes. That's great. It takes some time to settle down. So if we truly want to get in touch with the quantum field, that knowingness, that energy, then we need to settle down enough and then be in touch with it, float in, or be in that space. 5-minute meditation here, there is good to quickly center ourselves. There's a lot of stressful things are going on. We just want to balance ourselves. 5-minute meditation is good physiologically. Great. 2 minutes, 3 minutes before meditations are great. Those moments are good. But I truly want to experience, then we want to go a little longer. As this group, we want to go at least half an hour. Ideal to get to about 40 minutes, and then we will go there. Our focus is definitely practice, and I think meditation practice, everything will come. So I'd like to ask a few questions. So we have 2 things left for today. I'd like to cover the experience a little bit and then introduce facilitators. So there are a lot of WhatsApp groups created. Each of you are assigned to a WhatsApp group for some sharing. There is communication, like a wisdom note posted in a group. So every day we're trying to provide you summary of what happened. And so it reinforces our learning and neuroscience principle. We want to utilize every opportunity possible here in maximizing our learning. A normal learning is 5 to 20% when you listen once, depending on whether you're doing visual or simply audio. But then if you remember, recollect, and share in many ways and learn something auxiliary, then your ability to remember it is going up significantly. Just by recollecting, just by reviewing what happened, just by sharing what you learned. And so then we have these wisdom notes, and then we're going to introduce something else towards the end of the week called book clubs, and then more and more things. So the whole idea is that our learning must be intensified. Your time is most valued, and so that you have the maximum, best possible learning. And so then we remember to practice it and then use it in our life. Meditation will help a great deal in it. Yes, Nagendra. So let's do a quick poll before I ask you about your experience. Anybody wants to share an experience or two? So this poll here, we're always looking to understand the profile, a little bit about your meditation experience in terms of whether you have meditation before or not. So the first question here is, have you attended Buddhasiva programs before? Very popular programs are this 40-day or a 3-week, 21-day program for youth. These are two common popular programs. So it takes about 40 seconds, 30, 40 seconds to answer 4 questions here. The second one, do you meditate regularly? Whether you attend Buddhasiva or not, do you meditate regularly? And yoga, the way it is understood, and pranayama, prayer, contemplation are not meditations. So if you're doing those, don't count them as meditation, right? Yoga means hatha yoga. Third question, in case you've been regular, your challenges of practicing meditation regularly, what's been your biggest challenge in your meditation? The fourth one, your activity of work. We need little more active participation. So waiting for others to complete. We're at about 45% of the attendance. We're looking for at least 60%, little more. Okay. Okay, great. Is there a way to share the results or you're... All right, so we do say that 30% are new to Buddhasiva, 70% have attended some program or the other. However, most of them in that 70 or 30 are most recent, maybe in the last 1 month, last couple of weeks, last 1 week. And so what I see here is that we have a good group of about 50% who are meditators for 6 months and longer, and then 50% who are less than 6 months of experience. So a good mix of senior meditators and the newcomers who are there, roughly around 40. That's great. And consistency, regularity is a challenge. Distractions, thoughts and distractions are a challenge. And body pains and things like that for some. Regularity and consistency comes when you surrender yourself with other meditators. If you regularly have other meditators in your group, then definitely become more regular, meaning you constantly talk to people. And of course, a great way is by doing some meditation service. Thoughts and mental distractions are always existing. So that means we still haven't understood the science of meditation well. Thoughts will be there. Let's get over this thing that, okay, I have thoughts and so my meditation is not good. It's not a challenge. It will be there and it is okay. It is okay. So we don't look at this as a challenge. The question is asked so that we see whether you consider it a challenge or no challenge. So I appreciate everyone who said there are no challenges for you. That's great. So as always, we have about 70% employees are entrepreneurs, business owners, and then a good mix of homemakers, senior citizens, and students. That's great, about 25%, and wonderful. So thank you for participation in that, friends. Is there anyone, somebody new, would like to share how you felt today or how you felt yesterday? would like to share an experience? Raise your hand, please. While we are there, let us know a little bit about our facilitators. We've got many facilitators who are there. Each of them are assigned perhaps about 100 plus participants who are willing to wanting to know and then practice meditation. So they're there in WhatsApp groups guiding in many, many ways. The only purpose is to see that you have your best experience. And so they are there sharing in the WhatsApp groups, facilitating. And so we'll today want to learn some of them, a little bit about them. So can we have, who are we introducing today? Go ahead, Nagendra.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sonalji.
Yeah, waiting for Nagendra sir to put them in. It'll be me first.
Okay, so I'm going to add you. In the meanwhile, we fix up the remaining list. Yes.
Hello, friends. Everybody know I'm Sonal Doshi. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I've been with Buddha CEO since 2021 December and officially joined the program in 2022 January. And since eternally grateful, have been continuously attending the programs and adding a drop whatever I can at the back end. And life has been phenomenal. And every day I'm learning more and becoming more clear to what I want to do in life. A lot of my physical, emotional, and mental, issues that I thought were issues strengthened. I learned so much more, when we say scientific mindset, coming from science background, I learned so much more. This is the science where we learn, where we get to experience ourselves and align ourselves to the nature. And everything that I learned, I see tremendous changes in my own life. And really humbled for the opportunity to be here with Sir and with all of you. My group is Gratitude Bloom One, and looking forward to this exciting journey where I could share myself and let me know how I can help you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sonalji. That's great. Gratitude Bloom One is your group associated. Yes, Sridevi, madam.
Good evening, good morning, everyone. First of all, my heartfelt gratitude to Buddha CEO family and Chandra sir. I'm Sridevi Srirangam. I live in St. Louis, Missouri, USA. And I started meditation 3+ years ago with the same 40-day program. And ever since then, I'm hooked. It brought me many changes, transformed me in many ways, and in many positive ways. It really brought the clarity to me, increased my confidence, and made me fearless for a lot of things. So it's just, I believe meditation is the key for every problem. I started for just no big expectations, but it brought so many things with the practice of meditation. I've been consistently meditating ever since. So, and I'm the facilitator for Gratitude Radiate One community, and I'm here to help you with this journey, anything I can do in this 40-day program and beyond. And thank you.
Thank you, Sridevi, madam, for all your help. Just wanting to be there to support our community. So thank you.
Thank
Yes, Namita, madam.
Namaste, everyone. I'm Namita Singh from Gurgaon, First of all, I would like to congratulate all the beginners for having taken the first step and the right step towards this journey to explore yourself. Just like you, I had joined this 40-day program in July 2020. And there is a total shift from chaos to calmness, getting on to becoming the improved version of myself. Life has become better, smoother, and happier, taking each day as it comes and feeling happy without any reason. I am the facilitator for the group Gratitude Peace One, and let us work together in coherence. Interaction is the key. I am looking forward to be of any assistance, to be of any help to all of you. We are co-travelers in this journey. This is how we learn from each other and inspire each other. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, Namta madam, a master who became first a facilitator within the first 40-day program in 2020. And since then has been such a compassionate person to almost every program she's there helping somebody or the other. So thank you. Thank you, Namtaji. Koti.
Hello, sir. Hi, all. Happy morning and happy evening for all. So myself, Kotasarao. I live in Bangalore, India. So I'm the facilitator for the group Glow One. So I started my journey with Buddha Seva since 2020. From then, I started learning the meditation, with a scientific perspective. So I learned so many things. I have seen so many participants' transformations through this wonderful 40-day journey. So the thing is, consistency is the key. So I request you all to continue for this 40-day journey. Then we can see our transformation. Thank you for this great opportunity. I will be there for assistance. Anything you can, please reach out to me. Thank you.
Your groups.
Glow One, sir.
Okay.
Glow One.
Thank you, Koti, for doing many things at the foundation. Really appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
Venu.
Hi, sir. Happy morning, happy evening. First of all, thank you, Chandra sir. Thank you, Ane Madam and Buddha CEO team for the opportunity as a facilitator. And I have been associated with Buddha CEO over last four plus years. So I have attended like first 40 days session. Since then, like I didn't see, I saw like many changes from my end as well as my family. So I had so I built my strong relationship with my family as well as friends. And gratitude is the previously I didn't know more about gratitude. Slowly I started doing my meditation, and I get to know gratitude is the most important in our life, everyone's life. So every day I'm following the gratitude as soon as I wake up. And also I'm started appreciating myself. Previously I didn't do much, and now I'm appreciating myself. And yeah, so this is a beautiful journey. Like now, if you do meditation, and yeah, my group is like Uplift. So happy to connect with you all the people. If you have any questions and any doubts. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again for the opportunity.
Thank you, Venu. That's wonderful. So continuously being in this journey and supporting in many, many ways. So thank you. So we will introduce ourselves to the remaining facilitators some more tomorrow and then some day after tomorrow, dear friends. And we are past the time, so I will talk about the meditation experiences in detail tomorrow. Okay. The wisdom note will come explaining some of them today. We'll cover that in the session tomorrow. And we'll take, officially we close the session here. So thank you very much for joining. Tomorrow, we're going to cover a little bit scientific understanding apart from meditation experiences of what happens into our brain and body when we meditate, specifically around the brain and then mind. These two aspects we'll cover. And if you understand that scientifically what meditation is doing to the mind, that's conscious and subconscious, and then how, because it's providing certain access, it changes then how our life changes. Because everything is around just there. When everyone here, the 5 facilitators said, my life changed, everything changed, things happen smoothly, I accept so many things, they're using the words. They look very philosophical, but then they are true. They come genuinely from there because they're living that life. And so we'll understand and connect that to scientific understanding of this brain and then how we experience life and then what meditation is doing to you tomorrow in the session post meditation. So thank you very much. And those of you raise hands and want to share. And then as always, we do official closure and then post that we are here for 15-20 minutes to hear your experience and answer any questions. And those who didn't have time, it's no worries. These recordings will be there. You can always go and then catch up on some of the recordings of this Q&A and enhance your learning, right? So thank you. Wonderful. Any announcements, Sonalji?
Yes, sir. I mean, we'll do after the announcement would be we'll be sending you self-assessment in each community. So that is to see where you are before starting this 40 days. So friends, please take time to fill out. It'll take about 2 to 3 minutes of your time. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Self-assessment survey that you mentioned, which will be sent today, is part of constant research that we are doing of how the simple meditation is helping people change. And so then if you are willing to contribute to the field of meditation, and if you would like to know more about your progress, then this is an opportunity for you to fill this form that will be sent. It takes about 5-10 minutes to fill. And then it's a way to measure yourself after 3 weeks, what changes have happened to me. So when you fill the form, you will get a report of what your current state is in an email, right? And so then later, again, 3 weeks later, we're going to send a form. So our research coordinator will come and talk about it tomorrow or day after, but do take time to look at it. Even if you have done this before as a senior meditator, we encourage you to please go back and do it again, because always finding difference between this point to 3 weeks later point, right? So thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. 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 I promise in this moment.
Okay. Yes, Sonalji, we can take questions.
Sir, so on the board we have it says if I didn't have sleep, this is from Jagdish, sir. It says if I didn't have sleep last night for 7 hours, I felt sleepy during meditation. How important it is to follow sleep time in regular meditation.
Your sleep in meditation may not have anything to do with your not having sleep last night. Meditation by itself takes us into a deeper sleep-like state or potentially into sleep state. So sleep in meditation is great, and it is one of the experiential states. I'll cover that tomorrow. And so it is okay. We don't fight the body. when we are coming into meditation, generally, if we are very tired, is usually that's the time somebody goes into deep meditation states. And then body is tired a little bit, and then body goes into empty states faster, right? And so that's also there. And so continue the practice because you'll overcome the sleep challenges with meditation. So people who are deprived of sleep with meditation, it energizes you much more quickly than what it takes through the sleep, right? And so without dissociating, without associating anything of your past state, we sit down no matter how tired, how lighter, how sleepy, whatever that is, but sit down for meditation, it's always much better, right? Yes, please. Next one.
Next one, sir, is from Amit K. I get confused whether shall I do meditation first or asanas and pranayam.
If meditation heals all 5 bodies, or 7 from the modern spiritual science, whereas asana and pranayama are touching 2 elements of it. Then you have to decide where to spend maximum time. Many people are doing as a first thing meditation. Meditation is a way to get in touch with your inner intelligent self, something that's infinite self. So what do you want to do first? You make a decision. You be in touch with the infinite self, so that can guide you, and so then you are starting off, or you're doing that. So it's up to you. It doesn't matter though, however. As far as the effect of meditation concerned, you can do before and after, doesn't matter. It's a choice you make. And then most people who meditate enough and then have decided to make this their first thing in life, first thing there in their day. Yes.
The next one is from Pooja. It says, sir, I can feel 0 thoughts, but unable to go into deeper. How can I do that?
Zero thoughts that's going to happen automatically. All we have to do, madam or anyone, is to practice it. The practice is starting with observing the breath, and then automatically thoughts start coming down. Now, within no time, thoughts can come again. We know that. For some people, within no time, thoughts will come. For some people, maybe a second later. For some, maybe 5 seconds later. For some, maybe a minute later. But it doesn't matter. But thoughts come. And when thoughts come, the practice says you come, bring your attention back to the breath, and then continue. So we only stay focused on whether I'm able to be meditating and whether I'm able to bring my attention to the breath again when thoughts come. That's only should be there in our mind, not about whether I'm going into empty zero state and all that. That is something that happens automatically. We don't fight that battle. But everyone who sincerely practices will go into these empty states consciously, unconsciously, several times during a meditation process after a few days of practice. So we say simply continue without necessarily looking at zero states and all of that. They'll happen.
Next one is from Kanaka Durga. Says, my head is shaking too much. What does it mean, sir?
Okay. Experience of meditation, I will cover tomorrow, but in meditation, of course, we are receiving a ton of energy. And so when we are experiencing energy body for the first time, so until the time it gets balanced, or every time we go one state to another, there's a shift, we call it energy shift, this will happen. Head can be shaking, body can be moving, you feel like you're lifting up, and many things are there floating, there's some internal rotation happening. So many physical movements and experiences will happen. And so they are normal. It only means that you are experiencing empty states, means energy states. Your body is trying to adjust to it, and so that it is okay. Just sit through it, watch what's happening, and continue rather than opening eyes and getting worried about it, right? So we must listen to these experiences of meditation tomorrow on this little more detail.
Thank you, sir. I think the rest of the questions are more of how to join the WhatsApp group and the community, and our tech team is pretty much answering. So we'll wait to see if anybody raises hands now.
Can you say a little bit about WhatsApp groups and then how they can join?
Sure. Nagendra sir, you want to do that? We did kind of answer, but it'll be great if you can.
Not everybody is reading the chat.
I see. So friends, as far as WhatsApp communities, you should have got emails to join the group. We also sharing the, I think Nagendra sir also shared to everyone the link. So if anybody is looking for the link, you can click on that. And you can go to our web app and register for the program. There's also a YouTube live to follow, but specifically to join the WhatsApp group, it's a community. So you may be newer to that instead of a WhatsApp group. But I think Sir already posted the link. So as soon as you click the link, we'll take care of it ahead.
Okay. So everyone who registers gets an email with the WhatsApp group name assigned to you. That's where you find. Now, those of you joining mobile, it's difficult for you to go find chat and then click it. But if you go to email, you will find an email from Buddha CEO, and there is a WhatsApp group assigned to you. You use that and join the group. Now, if that's difficult for you, now if you like to put your phone number in the chat here, somebody will pick it up and send you the group in WhatsApp back to you. Okay, but we encourage you to take your email and do, and so that becomes easy on our part and for your part. Thank you.
I think if I may add, sir, one of the question was also, how do we reach the facilitators? Because I think in the community, you're not able to post question directly. That's the difference between the WhatsApp group and a WhatsApp community, and that's for safety reasons. So any messages that is posted by us, you can reply to that message and post your question or introduce yourself or reach the facilitator. So that's the only difference is whatever messages we are posting, you'll be able to reply to that particular message. This community doesn't give you option to directly post the messages. So I hope that is clear also.
Yes. Yes, somebody raised hand, you said?
Yes, sir. We have Shrikant Sama who raised the hand.
Yeah, hello, sir. I'm new meditator and I started running programs like Setu, JDTP, SPT recently. And I heard of Buddha CEO from GK sir and Venugopal master and registered here. But due to some daytime calculation, I missed the session yesterday. I don't know if this question is answered yesterday already. I wanted to know how this program is different from others and what I will be gaining or achieving in these 40 days. That way, at least I will be motivated and connect to this program continuously on regular basis.
Who can answer that? You or I? Others, where is others and how do I know what others is? I don't know what others is. So how can I even answer that, Mr. Shrikant? So in any case, I can tell about what we share in this program is that we bring a lot of scientific understanding of how meditation helps in each body, in our physical body, our mental body, our intellect, our ability to manifest, and why and how it's helping us to be more service-oriented. When we talk about a spiritual scientific mindset of what a Buddha Siva leader or a leader, a meditator develops a mindset called spiritual scientific mindset. And we have that, then we have a great life for us and for everyone else. And so we cover these a little more scientifically in detail. And
on
so
day-to-day basis.
On a day-to-day basis, and every day there is.
Okay.
But in most programs, if you're coming from PSSM, so everywhere in most cases there's meditation and there is some wisdom.
Correct.
And we are providing scientific wisdom. In a lot of places, it's spiritual, pure spiritual wisdom, right?
Yeah.
So we're providing a lot around spirituality. There are two aspects. One is living this life, and second is life after life. We have to understand life after life. The 80 to 90% this life, 10 to 20% life after life. We understand that concepts and all of it. And our focus is to see that we do great in this life. And so then most of our program is structured around concepts for living a great life here, which is by enhancing our sense 5 bodies. Okay. So and we introduced a little bit about life after life in the process of reincarnation, love, cause and effect towards the end of the program, and then leave participants with clues to go and then explore. Okay, there's one difference that you potentially will see from other programs versus this. It's scientifically driving us to be excelling at our workplace, in our families, in personal health, personal greatness, and all of it. Okay.
Yes, sir. So attending this program is good enough, or do we need to do any prerequisites? Because I'm a new meditator, that is the reason I'm asking.
No, this is a beginning program from Buddha's perspective. You can start with this, is great.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Can you promote Karthikeyan as panelist, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Karthikeyan sir is raised hand.
We have Sar as panelist when Sar is there. Nagendra.
Yeah, yes, sir. I have promoted him to.
Hello, Chandra.
Hi, sir. Thank you.
Good. I think everything is all right now. We'll. When you joined today?
Maybe around 350, sir. I saw around 300 in there, means maybe around 350.
Anyhow, it will increase more now. So, okay, fine. About the other sessions, how was the response?
So we saw overall across all 4 yesterday, based on across YouTube and this, I think there are about 1,400 people have joined.
Altogether.
Altogether, looking at YouTubes and Zoom and things, yes.
What is the most popular session? Morning session, naturally.
Morning, yes, sir.
Okay. Carry on. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Great. Thank you. Yes, sir. Going good, lot more interaction that we're seeing too. So what happens is, seems like there is a lot of Q&A moved into chat-based Q&A compared to past.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, friends. So thank you very much. And we'll see you all again tomorrow. Thank you.
To keep my heart wide open with every breath I take, I'm grateful. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open with every breath I take, I'm grateful. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open with every breath I take, I'm grateful. I am 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 grateful. I promise in this moment I am great to keep my heart wide open. I am great with every breath I am grateful. I am great. I promise in this moment.
Thank you, friends. We have 3 more batches. Take advantage of that. Share with your friends. We'll see you again tomorrow at the same time in batch 1. Have a great rest of the day and have a wonderful night.
I'm great to keep my heart